Good afternoon, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to today's edition of Butts, Guts, and Body, where, as the name implies, we will be doing exercises that are centered around your lower half, as well as your gut, your core. I am your instructor, Olivia Winfield, personal trainer instructor here on the Virtual Y. And if this studio looks a little familiar to you, but me being here is not, well, that is because I am now based out of our Southdale studio. Yes, so I will be teaching all of my classes from here on out from here, but don't you worry, your girl still got a presence downtown, okay? But this is where you can find me now on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Class times have also shifted around, so I will be a little bit later in the day. So 2 o'clock, 2:30, and then my Strength 45 class on Thursdays will now be at noon. So apologies for the late announcement. These are all fairly sudden changes that just took place. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start our timer here. Well, tried to anyway. No? Okay, we're gonna start it from the keyboard then instead. Sorry, y'all, to step off camera. Okay, wait. There we go, okay. It's still just me here doing a solo operation, so if I have to step off camera real quick, it's because I gotta go press a button. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with some basic squats. Start with your feet about shoulder width distance apart, push into those heels and come up. 1, 2, 3, let me do a side view. We're gonna do 7 more of these. 4, 5, make sure you're sitting back into those heels like you're sitting down in a chair. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, next up, we are going to do, I should have written this on the whiteboard because man, I cannot see that. Okay, we're gonna do side lunges here to warm up. We'll come back to side lunge, are we doing side lunges today? No, we're gonna do a side lunge kind of thing. But for right now, you're gonna take side lunges out. So start in the middle of your mat so you can have equal distance on each side. 2, we already did 1, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you are pushing into and off of that working leg, the one that is bending. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring your feet about past shoulder width distance apart. Turn your toes out to the corners for some sumo squats, getting more into that inner thigh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. We're gonna round off here with some lunges, followed by some butt kicks here, y'all. All right, so a lunge. You're gonna take a step back, down, come up. 1, 2, 3. Find a focal point to maintain your balance. 4, 5, 6. Make sure that knee does not go past your toes. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands behind the head if you want. 5, 6. Sometimes I do. 7, 8, 9. Whoo. Come on, balance, Olivia. And 10. And then lastly, butt kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, guys. So for your equipment today, you will need at least 1 dumbbell, a Pilates ball. This is a little bit smaller than a Pilates ball. This is a Silver Sneakers ball, but ideally a ball that has a little bit of squish to it. And you will also need a resistance band. I have medium intensity here. It's like, shoot, I might even have to go grab a light band for this exercise we got coming up. But first things first, let's start with exercise number 1, which is going to be a squat with a leg lift. So As always with my classes, you have the option to do this just body weight only. And this may be one that, or at least for the first set, you may just want to stick to doing your body weight because you're going to squat, shift your weight into one leg, bring one leg up, back down. Aim to bring your feet back down in that same squat position. So if you bring your leg up, don't set it down right next to it. Set it the same distance apart. Now all the way out here, right here. This is home, okay? Squat again and push up, all right? So the thought process here is you come down both feet evenly, and then as you come up, you're gonna subtly shift your weight to one side so you can bring this up, keeping that core engaged, and back down. I'm holding my hands up here like a hamburger, because that's how I'm gonna hold this weight. So this is 20 pounds, but you grab the weight that is best for you, whether that is 5, 10, 20, or 0. It's all valid. All right. We're gonna start with 10 of these, all right? 3, 2, 1, and begin. Down, 1. Now I'm being generous too. 2, 3, 4. Try not to shift around too much. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, see, easy peasy. But we gotta handle the gut. Hey, we gotta do the core. And this is not gonna be easy, I will not lie to you. So we are gonna do what I like to call up, up, down, down. So you start up in your push-up plank, and then down, down, elbows. That's 1, 2, 3, switch arms, 2, 4, 5. All right, now 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Yeah, those are not easy. All right, guys, let's go ahead and grab ourselves some water. Speaking of, I'm gonna go grab mine off of the desk here. Whew. All righty. Yeah, that's set number 1. I already got a little sweat on my brow. We're already glistening a little bit. Yeah, buddy. And we still got so much time left on the clock. I'm excited. Let's do it. Ah, man. Autumn is slowly showing up here in Minnesota. Thank you, Lord. Because your girl was tired of the humidity. I was tired of being sticky. I don't like the sensation of my clothes clinging to my skin because I'm so sweaty. So, and especially when I'm not working out, I'm just walking around. I don't like that. Not unless I'm on vacation, which if that's the case, I'm probably in a swimsuit anyway, so I don't mind it as much. But when I gotta go to work in it, no, boo, not for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale as you push up. 6, 7. The way I always look at it is you exhale at the point of extension, or in this case, as you come up. Whew. All right, 2 more. 1 more on each leg. All right. And I might even go up a weight. I'm not gonna lie. Might go up to 25. No, not might. We are. We would if we, oh, there it is. I was gonna say, or we would if we had 25. We do. Crisis averted, everybody. All right, round 2 of up, up, down, down. Woo. All right, this time we're gonna start down, down, I guess. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch arms, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! And when I say switch arms, I mean switch the arm you're pushing your yourself, that you're holding this, you're holding yourself stable with. Remember, we're trying to counteract any natural imbalances that our body has. Even with strength training, you might always still have just a little bit of an imbalance, just a little, a trifle, if you will. And because we're human, you have a dominant side. But the only way that your non-dominant side can become as strong as your dominant side is if you exercise your non-dominant side. And preferably, when you do exercise your non-dominant side, you start with the non-dominant side. I know. You're like, why would you not start on your stronger side? Well, because your strong side can do 12 reps, but your weak side can do 10. You're doing 10, not 12 reps. And I mean 10 good reps. So that is why you start with the other side. And eventually, you might even find that that switches. And now the non-dominant side is stronger than your dominant side. And so that's why exercises like these are key. All right, 25 pounds now on our final set. If you didn't move up in weight, that's okay. If you're still using body weight, that's okay. It's all good. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Oh yeah, good work. All right, and you're on your last set of up, up, down, down. Yay. Okay, and I think this is probably the hardest core that we're doing today, so we're getting it out of the way. Let's all clap for that. Well, after we're done doing it, right? Okay. Woo. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Man. All right. Oh, it's a good thing we keep the studio kind of cold, because you sure do woke up a sweat. All right. Make sure you're drinking water every rest period. Have a sip. This is not the class to try to beast your way through it. If I'm drinking water, you need to be drinking water too. That's how that works. And you should listen to me because, like, I'm the instructor, right? All right. Exercise number 2. Go ahead and grab that resistance band now, y'all. We are gonna do fire hydrants. So we're gonna get our outside hip area, our abductors, right? Because bringing them together, ab is the opposite. Yeah, so abductors. All right. So, gonna get this around my knees. I would say you should do this while you're standing and then come to kneeling. And you can be up here in tabletop position, or if you want a little added burn, you can come down here. All right, and 3, you're gonna start with your legs together with that resistance band wrapped around your thighs, and then you were going to bring one up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're just bringing your leg up to hip height. You're not trying to, do nothing crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, go ahead and take that band off of your thighs now for your core workout, which you can stay right here in tabletop because that's bird dogs. All right. So, tabletop, core is engaged, spine is neutral, and bringing opposite arm moves away from opposite leg. If you want a little added, whoop, try to bring that knee to your elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, ooh, and 10. Ooh, child, I'm gonna need another shower today. Ooh. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Good work, y'all. Halfway through the class. We're already on our second set. You're already a third of the way through. More than a third of the way through. We just did our first set of our second exercise. We only have 2 left, and then we have our third exercise. Time is flying, y'all. All right. Let's bring that band right above our thighs again. Actually, I'm gonna try to do this with a heavy band. Hold, please. And I know I should have brought it out with me, and I did look at the bands, and I was like, I should bring it. I should grab it. And then I chose not to. And here I am anyway, grabbing it. So, listen to your first mind is the lesson. Okay, let's bring it up. Lovely shade of rojo here. We got rojo, amarillo, rosado, y negro, y azul. All right. Yeah, yo necesito practicar mi español. All right. I say, ¿por qué querer? Yo quiero. All right, and actually I'm gonna go this way this time so you can kind of see better what I'm doing here. All right, remember, tabletop position or down here on your elbows, okay? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 2 more, 11 and 12. Y'all should have known. I was gonna throw a little extra in there. And it's extra to you, but I wrote 10 to 12 reps. So, all right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh man, yeah, definitely feel that more. Oh, sorry, I gotta do 12. But I always say, whatever you do on one side, you gotta do it on the other. We gotta do 2 more. I almost forgot. 11 and 12. Whew. Yeah, I definitely feel those more than I did with the medium. Oh man. Hips gonna be juicy. But that's also why after this class, if you have time to spare, I will be doing a 15-minute stretch. Of course, there's always a cool down built into my workouts. However, we do have a dedicated stretch class coming up at 2:45, so don't miss it. All right, bird dogs, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more, 11 and 12, going for a grand total of 24. Because today is September 24th, and that means it is officially 1 month until my birthday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew. All right, guys, make sure we get some water. Yes, birthday coming up in 1 month. Another year around the sun. And I'm always happy to see another birthday. Thankful, grateful. I always want to celebrate it. Even if I don't do anything big, I don't do a party, I don't go out of town or anything like that. Even if something as simple as me just having my favorite meal and buying myself a perfume or something. You know, like, I can always find some way to treat myself and celebrate my birthday, even with just myself, if for no other reason, because, well, I know people, was friends with people, family members with people that aren't going to see the birthday that I'm about to see, which is my 34th birthday. Yes, pause for, you're 34, you're in your 30. Yes, yes, yes. 1991, baby. Anyway, my point is, there are people that I grew up with that are no longer here for a myriad of reasons that won't be able to celebrate their birthdays any longer. So for me, I celebrate life. I celebrate my life. I celebrate other people's lives. Because it's a beautiful thing. It truly is a gift, you know? And I think it's important. All right, last and final set of our fire hydrants. Why do they call them fire hydrants? Well, because you look like a dog. Using a fire hydrant. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Woo! Yeah. All right. Feel that. So get this stuff off me. All right. All right, let's go ahead and move into our final round of bird dogs. Y'all, I literally have sweat dripping down my face. OMG. So so that means that should signify to you, I'm sweating too. It's hard for me too. I'm the one who put the dang thing together. So if you sweating, you in good company. All right, let's get into our final round of bird dogs. All right. Ooh. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. First gonna do 20 this time, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yay! All right, guys, we got 7.5 minutes left. One last exercise, then our cool down, and then you shall be free from my clutches and enjoy the rest of your day. Whew. Like I said, I'm sweating. There's literally droplets of sweat coming down my face right now. And you know what? I ain't mad at it, because this is my workout too. We're sweating together. I say, so that means, you know, you're putting in that work. And now sweat equity does not equate to fat loss, body weight, any of that stuff. It's literally just your body perspiring water. But that being said, let me grab a dumbbell. 25. But, you know, so I say that for the people out there who may not really sweat like that during their workouts, you're still getting a workout in. All right, guys, last and final thing we're gonna do is a glute bridge. So if you have a Pilates ball or even a yoga block will suffice for this, go ahead and grab it. All right, we're gonna do a glute bridge. You can do this either with a weight across your hips, or you can choose to do this with your body weight alone. Anyway, you're gonna try to tuck your feet as close as you can to your bottom. Place the ball between your knees, and then you're gonna push up through those heels and squeeze that ball and down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11. If you want to lift your heels for a little added activation for the glutes, you can, and 12. All right. Ooh, Charlie horse. Ah, Lord. So I can feel it. Oh, cramps are not fun. Another reason why you should drink water. All right, and then for our core, what are we doing? Supermans. All right, we're gonna come down to our front. All right, so hollow holds are basically this, but you're doing this on your front instead of on your back. All right, so Superman, you know how he flies, right? Woo, like that. Ooh. Excuse me. 1, that was a spaghetti. All right, 2, explode up. 3, 4, squeeze those back muscles. 5, in the glutes. 6, 7, core is the back too. 8, this all helps a lot with posture. 9, and 10. Whee! Yeah. All right, go ahead and get some water. Whew, we are cruising. We might go a little overtime today, y'all. That's okay. If you gotta hop off, hop off. But we going. All right. This time, I'm going to now add a weight across my hips. I did it body weight just alone last time. And I want a little added challenge. So now I am going to incorporate a dumbbell. All right, I'm gonna use my 25 here. You can use whatever you like, or not at all. It's up to you. I don't make that call for you. All right, however, if you were training with me in person, I'd probably push you a little bit, but you know, it's up to you. All right, and 1, bring a little bit more between my knees. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, squeeze the ball when you get to the top. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Woo, yeah. All right, and let's go ahead and flip over onto our front and Superman. You. Okay, I had to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh yeah. Whew. All right. We have 1 more of those to go, guys, and then we're gonna do a quick cool down, and then you are free. All right, and then remember, 15 minutes from now, I will also be doing a dedicated stretch class. So if you can't stick around for the cool down, or if you're just like Olivia, no. You can still join me for the stretch class, and as always, you can always watch it on demand later on. Come on, the rock music gonna get us together, gonna get us through the power of music. At least I believe in the power of music. All right, last and final set of our glute bridges with, well, in this case, Silver Speakers ball, not a Pilates ball, but you know, close enough. All right, Pilates balls are slightly bigger than this ball, so, but for our purposes today, it'll do. Like the farmer said on Babe, it'll do, that'll do, pig, that'll do. I'm not calling myself a pig though, I'm just quoting him. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Woo! All right. All right, let's do our last round of core here. All right, and we'll do a quick little cool down, quick little stretch. All right. What I also think about Superman, and this is showing my camp counselor background, is, especially my church camp counselor background, is the Superman prayer we would say at dinner time. Thank you, God, for giving us food. Thank you, God, for giving us food. For the things we inherit. Thank you, God, for giving us food. I'm amazed that I remembered that much, but I don't remember the rest. But like that, I was more focused on just eating at that point. Like I'm like, let's just get this over with. Speaking of let's get this over with, let's move ahead into our stretch. Let's just start. I like to start in downward dog typically, but in this case, let's go straight into our runner's lunge. Whew. You can relax that back leg if you want. We're just targeting that front hip flexor. And switch sides. All right, y'all. We are out of time for today's class, but before you go, I would be remiss if I did not plug our lovely Virtual Y app, website, and if you're watching it, I say, and if you didn't know, we're also on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, please, at any time that you want to, if you want to, go and check out our library of offerings on the Virtual Y. We have a variety of strength classes, some that are full body, some that are also split. We also have, of course, yoga, Pilates, and we even have dedicated exercises for the seniors of our community, better known as Forever Well. All right. Oh, and I was wrong. Sorry. My stretch class is actually at 3:15, I think. Sorry about that, y'all. So, anyway, coming into pigeon stretch right now. All right, so please feel free to check out our Virtual Y offerings. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick break and then I will be back on in a couple of minutes to teach our dedicated stretch class, stretch and foam roll. So please join us over there for that. If not, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow at noon for my Strength 45 class. Anyway, that's me, Olivia Winfield, Virtual Y instructor as well as personal trainer. And I thank you all so much for joining me today. Y'all take care now.
I'm Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it.
I woke up feeling like this gon' be my day. I got that poppin' fire every step I take. Living that wild
Through the bag. Go. That's where we want to go.
Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it. Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer. My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today?
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.
We'll see